Removal spot without harming the normal skin and without blooding, easy carry and easy operation. Using high-tech, electrician carbonation functions and instantly sweep freckles, age spot, flat moles, etc., can be achieved quickly without bleeding, safe and side effects of medical cosmetic results. It has 3 kinds of intensity for different treatment. Lower level is used on spot and freckle, strong level is used on mole and skin tags. Similar as carbon dioxide, CO2, laser beauty machine, it used new generation of plasma micro-district discharge technology with low temperature and high frequency. It is efficient capacity conversion material and microcomputer chip control. When the needle touched the freckle skin, it produced plasma with high temperature immediately. When it touched the freckle spot, it will produce a small flame. We called it carbide problem skin. The microvascular will be solidified quickly without bleeding. Then it will form carbon scabs, protect wound skin from infection after about 1 week, scab will shedding without scar. It used new generation of plasma microdistrict discharge technology with low temperature and high frequency, directly charged by USB line. Usage of machine. In addition to the spot, including the contact spot location moves back and forth slightly, can be clearly found that the melanin in electric acupuncture after sol zoom black fall off. If precipitation shallow spots, area is lesser, canal removal. If a larger area of pigmentation is deeper, it must be 2 or 3 times to deal with more appropriate. Should also pay attention to the hairdresser when using electric acupuncture treatment. Besides keeping customers' pose, according to the hairdresser with the hand of electric acupuncture should balance the jitter, lest cause burns when processing, shades, influence wound healing, leave scar phenomenon. Mole. When mole, pay special attention to distinguish the mole extent. Some mole grows on the skin surface layer, and root growth of moles, deep subcutaneous tissue, including using the needle at a time on the end of the cut surface of moles, the best way to burn in small squares. If growth relatively deep mole, besides should avoid inflammation after processed, had better be in 2 to 3 days before the wound healing nourishing cream coated with a small living cells, can prevent skin concave hole. When wiping nutrition frost, should pay attention to the wound with inflammation of the situation, if is not to wipe. In addition to granulation, the electric acupuncture mouth slightly contact granulation, derivative granulation root cells to radium radio needle burn to death. About a week after granulation can fall off on their own, such as granulation is small, can use laser radio disposable needle burning breeding ground for granulation, such as granulation is big, the duty to burn for many times, lest affect wound healing. In addition to tattoo, generally burn tattoos, its area is larger, appropriate uses large needle. The method of burning tattoo, roughly the same as the scanning spot, operating time may be slightly longer, the area is too large, more than 3 centimeters, should deal with many times, never one time. Otherwise, accidentally bacterial infection, consequence is unimaginable. Beautician and customer should be especially careful. If you have severe inflammation of the situation, as soon as possible to the hospital for treatment. Precaution. 1. Treatment using this equipment for the first time suggested that with fresh pigskin test equipment, when fully familiar with equipment performance and operation procedures for treatment use again. 2. Due to the effect of this equipment can produce high temperature in an instant, when not in use, please properly avoid children and do not know the equipment use and to pay. To avoid children and do not know the equipment use and to play, to avoid danger happening. 3. The use of this equipment had better not too clean, affected within 30 days, simple, under the care not scrub, not artificially make hard skin fall off. 4. When the scab place itch tender meat phase, don't by hand grasp, For 20 to 30 days right, scab will fall off on their own. 5. Recovery period is 3 months or so. It is suggested that during the recovery period is unfavorably ginger affect the skin smoothness, beef produces light red, soy sauce produces light black, and convalescence. The good things above, the skin can be restored to its original 95% of skin burn pigment directly by machine. Regardless of any color is okay. Then thin scab skin, the skin pigment will concentration below the scabs, scab off the pigment in the skin such as follows: scabs all fall out, absolutely not infection. 6. If long time not to use this equipment should every 3 to 4 months to charge, keeps the battery using life. 7. The device failure occurs, please don't open trying to repair in order to avoid risk, suggest contacting the original factory maintenance. 8. It is strictly prohibited to water or clean this equipment directly, like liquid, to avoid entering the device internal cause damage or danger happening. How to operate this device. First method. 1. Insert needle into the pin head clockwise tight. 2. Unscrew counterclockwise when not in use. Second method. 1. Wipe the needle with alcohol for disinfection, clean the skin with alcohol before operation. 2. Determine the level to use, small speckle or surfacial spot, use 1 level. The larger area or bad spots, use 2-3 level. Third method. Pay attention, sweep freckle back and forth at the spot slightly. Please do not stay too long in one place to avoid burning the dermis. If remove dark spots around eye, please operate in several times to ensure safety. When the sports layer is thick, please keep pin tilt, using 1 level to operate. Fourth method. 1. Scab off after 4-10 days, surgical temporary skin becomes redness or pigmentation temporary, pigmentation gradually subside after a month and in 3 months it will turn to normal. Within 3 months after treatment to avoid glare are key to preventing pigment aggravated. 2. Postoperative, did not eat spicy food, do not drink, do not take aspirin to avoid aggravating reaction after treatment. How to use machine. 1. Power button, on/off, long press the on/off button for 3 seconds, on/off, after starting the red light from the default for the 1 tap position, red light stands. When start up without any operation, it will be automatically shut down after 30 minutes. Short on/off, button switch power output size, 1. Height 2. Medium 3. Down, fast even press twice, on/off, it will show the current battery level, and then press any key will be return, green represents power. 2. When press the work key, OUT, it is begin to work. Vice versa, stop working. The light will be orange when working. 3. Protective function, long press out for 2 minutes, the device will be automatically stop working. If you need to continue to work, must loosen, OUT, the button, then begin to work after press it. 4. Power and charging indication, all 3 green lights on, it stands for the full power. When the second light on, the power will become 75%, the last green light on, the power will become 25%. When use the 5 voltage charger, the device will be off automatically and stop working.